welcome back to Zombie Reacts. This is episode 2. Today we're going to be reacting to KSI in Camp, Tommy Fury, Misfits, and the Exodus from the Prime card. I cannot wait for this fight. It's going to be amazing to see this, see who's going to win out of this one. I am very much on KSI's side because I absolutely love KSI. I've been watching his videos for years now, and he just makes the best content ever. And he's funny. But yeah, we're going to react to this, and we'll react to Tommy's version as well because there's 2. So let's get right into it. This is fit. I know. Just getting fitter and fitter.
Legacy, I think for me, is the ability to go against all odds and become successful. From literally starting with nothing, no talent, no, help, just working hard, staying disciplined, believing in yourself, and just essentially having something or creating something from nothing that many people remember for years, decades, centuries. I think for me, it started with different things that I cared about. I cared about money, cared about fame, I cared about, just a bunch of things. And then for me, I always reached the things I cared about. Like, there was a certain goal that I wanted to reach when it came to like fame or money. And I reached it, and then I was like, now what? So, for me, after a few years, I decided to find something that was unachievable, something that I can't reach. You can't reach the end of legacy. There's no point of legacy that you can go, oh yeah, this is it. Like, legacy is for as long as you are alive.
Yeah, try right hand you don't need to get so close to. The same amount of towels further away.
Yeah.
It's forward. And you're safe on, reload.
I just want to get close to him, bro.
From where he was at when he first came to where he's now, he's come on leaps and bounds. He's only sparring professional boxers. This whole camp, forget MMA fighters, forget amateurs. He's fighting guys 14-0, 13-0, 12-2s, 8-0, 6-0s, all with knockouts, all ranked by the British Border Control. I mean, if they think that we're not taking it seriously, we've got guys that are ranked higher than Tommy Fury in the gym, and they're not moving us around. They're trying to kill JJ. There's bonus money on the table for them to knock him out. But I don't know, like, from my point of view, from a coaching point of view, all I want to do is put the correct guys in front of KSI, give him the right look, and see whether or not he can deal with that look. And if he can't, then he shouldn't be fighting.
KO power, baby. Well, I mean, it started as a bit of a joke. I called out Joe Weller, saying, yeah, I'll fight the winner of him versus Theo Baker. And obviously Joe Weller won. Me and Joe Weller got into it, and then we fought. I beat him. I called out Logan Paul, Jake Paul, any other Pauls, and then, yeah, the rest is history. And now I'm fighting Tommy Fury, a pro boxer. Who would have thought?
Everyone always talks about meeting each other in the middle of the ring, but I don't think Tommy will. But if he does, he's going to be in a fight immediately. But I think the keys to beating Tommy Fury is exactly what we said the whole time. It's bringing him into the deep end.
I would not be able to do that.
Making sure he understands that crowd is, they want blood. They don't really care whether it's his blood or JJ's blood. They're there for a show.
I don't know how he manages to do that.
I understand what they do. They push me a lot. They kill me a lot. They definitely, make me work, but it's all for the, greater good. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it for so many years, so yeah, there's a lot of days where I wake up like, fucking hell, I can't be arsed. This is ridiculous. Like, I've already done like a crazy session yesterday and the day before and the day before, and he wants me to go again today twice. But I get up and I do it, and I just listen. Every time I just listen. I literally just go all in. I just put my whole heart and soul into everything they tell me to do, and I just listen. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of people notice, there's no ego when I'm in this gym. I am not there like, oh, I'm KSI, I'm the nightmare, da da da. No, I just, I am the student, and I'm just listening to my teachers, and I just do what I need to do. And then when I get in that ring, the nightmare comes out, and I annihilate.
What would the you of now go back and say to the you playing FIFA 10 years ago? And I guess the crux of the question is, how do you think he would respond?
Well, I definitely steer him away from all the controversies I've done in the past. I'm like, you definitely don't want to do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Stay away from this. This will put your career back a little bit. But I'd probably tell him to keep doing what he's doing. I mean, it's got me to where I am today. So that's how I see it.
Tommy Fury versus KSI is an enormous fight. You kind of got to figure out that Tommy Fury snuck his way into this industry, into this scene of influence. He's not really an influencer. He's a boxer. He's the best guy on the show by far. Him beating Jake Paul the way he did. KSI is a different beast. He's a different guy, Jake Paul. He's way, way more tenacious.
He's the one I can see John Cena.
I'm different, bro. I'm different.
Jake Paul was different.
I am the one that can see John Cena. Thank God.
Speaking of, just talk to me a little about training with the gum shield then.
I mean, I've always done that. I mean, I'm gonna fight in them, so I might as well train in them. That's how I see it. Yeah, bro. Final week. Honestly, this camp has been nuts. Hardest camp of my life. That can see John Cena. Trained so hard. Hardest and longest. Well, honestly, the people I've been sparring, the rounds I've been doing.
Yeah, the way he's doing it is insane. Like, I've seen some of Tommy's, he hasn't hardly done much. Like, he's just eating and then swimming. That's all I saw of him so far. And all JJ I've seen is just, like, boxing and shadow boxing and all sorts of different stuff. And Tommy's just eating and sleeping in bed and swimming. That's all I saw of him. I'm not hardly seen much of him. So we don't know what he's actually doing either, because that's all I've seen so far of him. But that's when we're going to watch his so we can see what he's actually doing. But yeah, let's get back into this video.
Yeah, man, it's been nuts. It's been good. I'm about to shock a lot of people, man. For real. I mean, I've got the power, but imagine the cardio, the tenacity, the technique. Jeez. Dangerous guy, man.
Oh yeah. Like, I could see he's got the power, but I could see like he was like, like going low, not Tommy could actually come in and hit him if he goes too low. But that's my opinion.
One, two, go! 1, 2, go!
Any chance he's overlooking KSI, you think?
I definitely don't think he's overlooking him. I think it'll be the best Tommy Fury you're ever going to see. But I also think I know it's the best KSI you're ever going to see. and we'll just see who got it right and who got it wrong. Are our calculations really wrong? Have we got it completely wrong? Has KSI got no chance against Tommy Fury, or have they got it wrong?
Hi guys.
No, I don't want to say that. That was pretty good. Yeah, Queso is actually training a lot. Like, a lot. I'll catch you guys in a minute. I'll swap over to Tommy's. Alright, we're back. And we're on Tommy Fury's. Alright, let's see what Tommy Fury's been up to. And see what he's doing. It's better not be just like the exact same thing what I just seen. It better be more than that. Because that is absolutely nothing compared to what KSI's doing. Let's see what he's doing. He was doing runs as well, but that's still KSI's like actually boxing and training hard, like real hard.
So boxing was always the sport that everybody did in my family. You know, my dad did it, brothers, cousins, whatever you wanna call it. So that was the sport of the family. But then growing up, you know, I always did boxing, always. Like, I was always training, always doing it. But then I did start off playing rugby, and I was always doing the boxing on the side. And rugby I went quite far with, to be honest. I did rugby till I was about 14 years old, maybe 15. I had trials for some very good teams, I had scholarships, all that sort of stuff, and then it became a moment where I had to pick whether it was rugby or boxing, and I was always better at boxing. So then I thought, you know, boxing is what I want to do, that's what I want to take seriously, so I put rugby on the bench and proceeded with boxing. Got to have the tunes on, got to have a good atmosphere in the gym, you know, we train hard, so I've got Akon Essentials, I've got Bangers, I've got Club Classics, Drake Essentials, even though he betted against me, so not really on good terms with him. Old rap, reggae, 80s, 90s.
What does that family legacy mean to you, to carry that name in the sport that has been associated with your family for so long?
Yeah, it's everything. You know, for me right now, it's the biggest name in boxing. You know, obviously because of Tyson and everything that he's done for the family, everything that he's done for boxing in general. You know, so to carry that surname into the ring every time I get in there, it's amazing. You know, a lot of people say, is there pressure on it? Is there this? There's no pressure on it because at the end of the day, Tyson's already solidified the Fury name. He is what the Fury name is. You know, without him, you know, Fury wouldn't necessarily be on the map. So Tyson's done everything there. It's just an honour for me to be, you know, carrying that last name also and doing the best that I can. So yeah, it's a great feeling.
How long's a normal training session in camp?
Maybe an hour and 30.
How many times a day?
Twice a day.
Every day, or?
Yeah,
Got some rest days,
6
no?
days a week.
6 days a week?
Yeah. And I guarantee, in fact, I'll put everything I own and all the money that I've got on it. Nobody else
He's
can
actually his
go train
boxing
that we do.
now. This one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What way?
Intensity, hardness, nobody. Commitment, nobody. And I would literally put everything that I have on it. There's nobody on the planet trains the way we do. Nobody. Nobody. I better just correct myself there, aren't I? You're not going to see a lot of it today. Obviously, you guys can't film that. But I'm sure one day, Big John will reveal his secrets. We make a lot of money off doing it. Does the Fury name put a target on me? Yeah, it does in a way. In fact, I think it did more so when I was fighting, you know, professional boxers, because that was a bigger thing. You know, I believe now as such, you know, it's not, people don't really want to fight me because of the Fury name. They want to fight me because to beat Jake Paul, and that I am now, you know, a big star for them to fight, a good money earner, let's say, because at the end of the day, say what you want, if I couldn't make these pay-per-views bang, these guys wouldn't be interested, because that's what it's all about for these men. Pay-per-view numbers, and everything like that. So, but whereas I fought professional boxers in the past, everyone wanted to fight a Fury, everyone wanted to beat a Fury, and that would have been a big thing. But right now, you know, in this circus world of boxing is what I call it, you know, I believe it's just about viewing figures and, you know, how many people's tuning in on the night.
KSI has made a comment a few times about you having really long arms.
Yeah?
Does that work into the game plan?
You'll see.
Okay.
He will see on fight night. He'll see. Tell you what is going to go on the game plan. Boom. Boom. Been practicing my elbows for him. Here's a nice combination. So jab instead of the hook. Boom, boom. And then boom, boom, boom. That's sort of what I'm going for on fight night. Yeah. Some more elbows. So maybe what about boom, 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 boom. And then boom. A high knee. That's to finish him off. That's in there. That's
I don't think they'll allow that.
What the fuck is that? It's unorthodox. Unorthodox. I tell you what unorthodox will get you. It's not spark out. So imagine if he was unorthodox in front of Mike Tyson or Canelo Alvarez, looping in shots like that. It'd be over in seconds. Because you can't do that with men who know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Because they look for that, don't they? No. And you see him, Mr. Prime, doing all these little podcasts and all these little videos, signing all these stars. What am I doing? Eating, sleeping, training for heat. Not doing anything else. The only media I'm doing is you guys that's in the contract. And that's it. Well, it's like I said before, it doesn't matter for you guys. The KSI loses, on to the next. Him and Jake Paul probably fights. They're both in the same thing. They're both lost to me. Who do you think would win? Between KSI and Jake Paul. 1,000,000%. Plus, KSI's two-weight division is loading.
Oh, Jake Paul's scared.
Very small guy. Very small. KSI needs to be in the Nando's every night on their full chickens and whatever else can get down in. He needs a main with like 6 sides. How big are all this weight like? You'll see on the night. It's weight divisions for a reason. That's exactly what I'm saying. Weight divisions for a reason. So the shape that I'm in, like, you know, I'm not saying that I'm Mr. Olympia here, because I'm definitely not. But at the end of the day, before boxing, I used to train, you know, weight training purely to be in good shape. Because I used to like the look of it, you know, having muscles on top of muscles, you know, being strong, powerful. I liked it. But when I turned professional in boxing, I stopped really doing that. And now I don't train for shape at all. I just train for performance. So you know, I'm not really that bothered what I look like. It's all about how, you know, I'm delivering in the ring and in training. But you know, I'm sure after boxing I'll go back to the weights and I'll try and get my chest a bit bigger and my back a bit bigger and whatever else people do.
Hey, Tommy, come on, let's put the graft in now. This kid. KSI. Hey! Come on. Hey! Smash him in. Hey! Take his head off. Hey! Elbow. Hey! Hey!
Honestly, people that don't know me must think I'm an absolute lunatic, you know. I'm sat literally in a training camp. I go upstairs all day, just sit on my bed watching horror films.
Do you prefer the kind of horror films that, boom, make you jump, or the ones that sit with you?
Well, I don't know. It depends what kind of mood I'm in. Because the ones that sit with me, it's slightly annoying because, like, say if you're downstairs and there's nobody else upstairs and you just need to run up for something, you're just absolutely bricking it, aren't you? Like, from the moment you take the first step up the stairs, and then when you get your thing that you're looking for, you sprint down the stairs 100 miles an hour. Smoke coming off the feet. You do, honestly. Oh, yeah, good. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
The easiest thing. We like this, yeah?
So, my inspiration comes from, right now, my daughter. Every time I look at her, this, you know, it's in my mind, you know, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I take myself away for 3 months and put myself in the hardest positions and put my body through grueling training. It's to make sure that she has a great life. and from what other kids that I have, you know, to make sure that they're okay. And then after that, I find motivation for myself because, you know, I'm not out to prove a point to anybody. You know, I prove things to myself. So I set goals in my own head and I go and achieve them. And whatever I've said in life so far that I was going to do, I've done.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting video, really. But I'd very much believe it. KSI. I think I'm still gonna be on KSI side, no matter what. Because he's literally wants to challenge himself. So, yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys next time when I do another video. Alright, see yous.
Mm-hmm.